Hello, everyone. I thought I would talk about libraries versus bookstores and what I tend to use. Now, I know some authors really love using libraries, but the thing is, I'm not a renter. I've never really been much of a renter. I've always been someone who likes to own what I read or what I watch. That's why I'm not really into streaming either. I like to own the movies that I watch, and which is why I've never really been someone who has gone to the library very often. Um, in fact, when it comes to the public library, I've never checked out a book from a public library in my life. Even though one of my earlier books, is in my local library, I still believe right now. But no, now I did check out books, of course, as a kid in school libraries. Of course, a lot of the time it was because I was forced to check books out. And the thing is, and of course, there were a few that I forgot to return because sometimes you're forced to check a book out, but then you forget to return it, and no one reminds you. So I still have some books from the school library because I forgot to return them. Um, but anyway, no, I'm just someone who I've always valued owning the things that I read, which kind of could have presented a problem in the past when, in the past, a lot of people could only find certain books in libraries because there weren't as many bookstores around, and back then it would have been very difficult for me to check out a book from a library and then feel like I have to return it if I really like the book, especially. Um, and that's why some people, I'm not saying it's right, it's still stealing, but some people would actually keep books that they checked out from libraries if they really liked them, if they couldn't find them anywhere else. Now, fortunately, now you can basically, a book you can't find in a store, you can purchase online, and I'm so thankful that Amazon, especially because Amazon started out originally where they specialized in selling books specifically. That's originally what they were. They were a bookseller, and I also just don't like the idea of having to return a book at a certain time. The idea that I must read a certain book within a few weeks and then take it back. I don't like that pressure. I like to buy a bunch of books at once and then say I might read this book this month. I might read this other book several months from now. I like that freedom, and libraries simply don't allow for that.